श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओं। कृष्णं वन्दे मन्तपाशधरं दिव्यार्भकाकृतिं शिखाबन्धत्रयोपेतं भैष्मीमद्वकरार्चितं. Subject is scientific interpretation of Indra and Brihaspatiacharya's separation. As most of you know the detailed version of it, let's run through the summary. Once Lord Indra with his wife in his court was watching dance while many other demigods were offering their service to him. During that time, Brihaspatiacharya, the master of demigods, visits Indra with his divine ability. In spite of looking his master, Indra, with his pride of power and riches, neglects Brihaspatiacharya without offering salutation and respect. He even didn't get up from his seat. Observing Indra's arrogance, Brihaspatiacharya leaves his court. After some time, Indra realizes his rude and wrong behavior, and by the time he goes in search of his master with repentance to fall on his feet to seek apology, Brihaspatiacharya had disappeared. Understanding the situation, the demons with the help of their master Shukracharya attacks the divine demigods. Demigods losing the fight runs to seek help from Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma states that the demons with diligence and devotion on their master Shukracharya might take over the control of demigod's kingdom. He also explains that Shukracharya has trained his disciples very well and his techniques are not only invincible but also incomprehensible to demigods. Lord Brahma confirms the awkward situation as the result of disrespecting the master, for which the demigods have lost everything. Now let's see the story from physiological point of view. What does Indra mean? Indra is the lord of wars. He is the one who fights for demigods against demons. In physiology or in body, each demigod controls an organ. Like Lord Surya for eye, Chandra for ear, Ashwini twins for nose, Varuna for tongue, Ahankarika Prana for skin, Mitra for excretory, Swayambhu Manu for reproductory organ, etc. The demons attacking demigods in physiology is nothing but pathogens attacking the organs. The system which fights against pathogens in our body is immune system or immunity. Indra is nothing but the immune system or the immunity of our body. What does Brihaspatiacharya means? Brihaspatiacharya is the one who guides and governs demigods with his divine wisdom or knowledge for divine rituals and also during the enemy attack to ensure victory of demigods in the fight. The body immunity possesses innate immunity which serves as first and second line of defense. First line of defense has two barriers, physical and chemical. Example, skin, tears, mucus, cilia, stomach acid, urine, floral bacteria. The second line of defense includes innate leukocyte cells, that is white blood cells, which play a major role in innate immune system. Examples of innate leukocyte cells are macrophages, neutrophils, and dendritic cells. The natural functioning and tight regulation of first and second line of defense or the innate immunity of immune system is Brihaspatiacharya. Now we have understood immune system is Indra and the innate immunity of immune system or the functioning and regulation of innate immune response is Brihaspatiacharya. Now let's see the function of physical and chemical barriers of first line of defense in innate immunity. Skin is the tough layer of cells which serves as mechanical barrier to infection by secreting oily substances like fatty acids and enzymes that kills bacteria on the surface trying to invade. Tears mixed with lysozyme kills the pathogens trying to enter through eyes. The lining of respiratory tract has cells that secrete mucus which traps small particles and sends out of throat and nose through cilia movement. The gastrointestinal lining has cells that secrete mucus to trap potential harmful particles from attaching to the gut lining cells. Stomach releases hydrochloric acid that is strong enough to kill many pathogens. Urine flow flushes out pathogens from bladder area. Floral bacteria grow in different parts of body that stop harmful bacteria from taking over. Now let us see the function of second line of defense in innate immunity, that is the innate leukocytes functions. Human body consists innate leukocytes which fights against pathogens. Example: neutrophils, macrophages, dendritic cells, eosinophils, basophils, natural killer cells and mast cells. These innate leukocytes in organ and its tissues serves as second line of defense against intruding pathogens. The innate leukocytes swiftly recognize pathogens through pattern recognition receptors, engulfs them through phagocytosis and pushes out through exocytosis. When they engulf the pathogens through phagocytosis, it kills the pathogens and pushes out through exocytosis. The adequate response and all these activities are coordinated by sensor and sensory pathways of immune cells. The non-regulation of these sensors and sensory pathways leads to various diseases and also allows the disease to turn severe and violent. That means there are two barriers in first line of defense, which is physical and chemical. If the pathogen overcomes those two barriers, then it is second line of defense, which is leukocytes, white blood cells. Now let us understand the disappearance of Brospati Acharya. Innate immunity provides initial rapid resistance to pathogens, but the natural functioning potency of innate immunity does not increase following initial exposure, and hence various pathogens intrude the body and attack cells, tissues and organs, defeating the immunity. That means till the presence of Brospati Acharya, first and second line of defense in innate immunity will be effective, and after his exit it turns ineffective. In innate immunity, the innate leukocyte cells naturally function through pattern recognition receptor to kill the pathogens. The innate immunity, after losing the natural functioning ability, will turn ineffective without specificity or potency to distinguish different pathogenic substances, allowing the pathogens to dominate or win over. That means till the presence of Brospati Acharya, immunity triumphs, and after his exit it calls for specificity or potency to distinguish different pathogens, and without which immunity collapses. The defeated demigods reach Lord Brahma seeking help. That means the stimulus or signal of ineffective or collapsed immunity reaches brain from various parts of body. Lord Brahma says, in absence of Brospati Acharya, demons have gained upper hand and their growth and attack pattern cannot be understood by demigods. That means losing natural functioning of innate immunity, pathogens become strong and their growth and mutations cannot be understood by immunity, and this is the response stimulus sent by brain to various organs. Now the demigods have lost and they are up to Lord Brahma to seek help. The next plan of Lord Brahma for demigods to win over demons will be interpreted in the next explanation. This fantastic story of Purana not only gives us moral lesson but also reveals profound science related to immunity and its innate immune system. When most of the thinkers doubted Puranas, assuming it as meaningless, it was Sri Madhvacharya who explained the sanctity of Puranas through citations in his works. In fact, the works of Sri Vedavyasa stands as citations for the entire gamut of science, provided we interpret and understand them properly. Finally, with prayers to Sri Madhvacharya and his indweller Lord Sri Krishna to bestow the determination and ability to learn more divine engineering within us and around us, I am signing off. Thank you. Krishnarpanamastu. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.